The Naruto universe is known for its complex storylines and deeply fleshed-out characters. However, some characters may not get the credit they deserve in the course of the story. In this video, we'll take an in-depth look at some of the underrated characters in Naruto. We'll take a close look at the stories of Uchiha Itachi, Rock Lee, Hyuga Neji, Sasori, Uchiha Shisui, and Uchiha Madara, and try to understand why they are less appreciated than they deserve. If you want this series to continue, please let me know in the comments. Also, if you like the video, you can subscribe to my channel and like the video and check out my other videos. Uchiha Itachi. Itachi was born a member of the Uchiha clan, and at a young age was noted for his outstanding abilities. He became a Chunin when he was only 7 years old. At 11, he was the earliest Umbu, and at 13, he was elected Umbu captain. However, despite these remarkable achievements, Itachi had a great war going on inside him. The tension between his clan and his village put a lot of pressure on him. Perhaps Itachi's most well-known and controversial act was the massacre of the Uchiha clan. This horrific act was actually a sacrifice to protect the village from civil war. Itachi suffered great pain by having to kill his family and loved ones. But in doing so, he saved Konoha from a great threat. He is considered a traitor by his clan and an unsung hero by his village. Although Itachi was thought to have committed many crimes as a member of the AKATSUKİ, he actually walked this path to protect his village and his brother. His death completely changed Sasuke's perspective, and Itachi's true legacy was only revealed after his death. Itachi is a hidden hero who is underappreciated throughout his life, but with the posthumous revelation of the truth, his sacrifices and heroism were recognized by everyone. The fact that such a talented and intelligent ninja was killed as a traitor despite being at a level that would undoubtedly become Konoha's Kajisi in the future is one of the most deserved characters in the Naruto series. Sasori of the Red Sands. Sasori is a puppet master born in Sunagakure. Orphaned at a young age, Sasori found solace in puppets. Sasori's parents were killed by Tsukumo Hatake, aka White Fang, from Konohagakure, Hidden Leaf Village, during the Third Great Ninja War. This event had a profound impact on Sasori's life and led him down a dark path. Orphaned at a young age, Sasori found solace in puppets and mastered puppetry under the guidance of his grandmother Chiyo. As a child, he tried to fill the emotional void by making puppets of his parents. His talents at this early age proved what an extraordinary genius he was. Sasori's view of art is central to his character. For him, true art was permanent and immortal. This philosophy led him to kill people and turn them into puppets. Human puppets were one of Sasori's greatest inventions, enabling him to harness the abilities of his opponents in battle. Sasori's powers were varied and impressive. Here are some of Sasori's most important powers. Puppet mastery. Sasori was known as a genius in Sunagakure's puppet corps and had the ability to control a large number of puppets at once. Iron sand techniques. Sasori was able to manipulate iron sand using the body of the third Kazekage. Human puppets. Sasori used the bodies of the ninjas he killed to create human puppets. These puppets had all the abilities of the original ninja. Poison. Sasori specialized in poisons used to incapacitate his enemies. He used poison in his puppets' attacks and weapons. Puppet body. He also transformed his own body into a puppet and thus got rid of normal human weaknesses. Also, this body never aged, etc. Since it was a puppet, Gensutsu was not processed. I think it is not only me who thinks that such a talented and powerful ninja was defeated by Sakura and old Chiyo just to make Sakura stand out. Rock Lee. Rock Lee is one of the most inspiring characters in the Naruto series. His story emphasizes the importance of perseverance and hard work beyond natural talent. Here is a reflection on Rock Lee's life and why he is considered a deserving character in the Naruto universe. His life? Rock Lee is a genin who cannot use ninjutsu or jinjutsu, but has extraordinary abilities in taijutsu 1. Unlike other ninjas, Lee has no natural ninja powers. However, he has shown an incredible work ethic and perseverance to overcome this deficiency. Lee's abilities are incredibly developed in the field of taijutsu. His inability to use ninjutsu and jinjutsu led him to master physical martial arts, and according to Gai Sensei's grandfather, even though he could not use ninjutsu and jinjutsu, his taijutsu skills were at the jounin level. Gai Sensei's rigorous training and Lee's never-giving-up spirit made him an exceptional fighter. Lee's 8 gates technique allows him to display incredible power by pushing his body to its limits. Considered one of the most iconic battles in the Naruto series. One of Rock Lee's most memorable moments was his fight with Gaara during the Chunin exams. This fight became a symbol of Lee's determination and strength. Lee's incredible determination and sacrifice in the fight against Gaara was greatly appreciated by the audience. Even though he lost this fight, Lee's courage and strength shone in everyone's eyes. The underdog, Rock Lee is considered underrated because he was less prominent than other characters in the series, and his potential was not fully utilized. In particular, despite his outstanding performance in the fight with Gaara, his injury and subsequent diminished role in the series has created the perception among fans that he is underrated. I think we would have liked to see at least a Lee versus Neji to show us as Lee fans that a lazy guy who works hard can beat a genius. Rock Lee's story is a powerful example of how perseverance and determination can supersede innate abilities. Although his character is one of the most beloved and respected characters in the Naruto universe, some fans feel that he deserves more recognition and that his story should be explored in more depth.
Hm. 少しくらいの重りを外したところでガーラの砂についていけるわけが。
Uchiha Madara. Uchiha Madara is one of the most iconic and powerful characters in the Naruto series. His life and story contains some of the most dramatic and moving moments in the series. Here is an explanation of Uchiha Madara's life and why he is a deserving character in the Naruto universe. His life. Madara was the legendary leader of the Uchiha clan and founded Konohagakure with his childhood friend Hashirama Senju. However, they could not agree on how to keep the peace, and this led to a fight that ended in Madara's death. Madara survived and went into hiding to work on his own plans, convincing everyone that he was dead. Realizing that he couldn't complete his plans while alive, he genjutsu'd Rin before he died, forcing him to jump in front of Kakashi's Raikiri, which Obito saw, thinking that Kakashi had betrayed him, and devoted himself to the eternal Tsukiyomi plan where Rin would be alive. From this we can see how intelligent and far-sighted Madara was. Madara's ultimate goal was to realize the plan of the eternal Tsukuyomi to bring true peace to the world. This plan aimed for everyone in the world to live a peaceful dream in a genjutsu. However, his ruthless methods and manipulations to realize this ideal made him an enemy. When Madara returned in the Fourth Great Ninja War, he was at the peak of his power and strategy. His resurrection completely changed the course of the battle. Fighting alone against great armies, he displayed his legendary strength and skill. The legendary Uchiha Madara showed the world that his name was not in vain. However, on his way to realizing his ultimate goal, the eternal Tsukuyomi, he was betrayed by Zetsu and his plans were thwarted. Here's why I think Madara was wronged. 1. Power imbalance. Madara is introduced as one of the strongest characters in the series. However, at the moment when he reached the peak of this power, he had to be defeated for the story to move forward. 1. 2. Character development. Madara's defeat set the stage for the development of other characters. In particular, Naruto and Sasuke joining forces against an enemy like Madara played an important role in their character development. 1. 3. Story flow. Madara's defeat affected the flow of the story and led to the appearance of Kaguya AKATSUKİ. This allowed the main storyline of the series to expand further. 2. 4. Creative limitations. Series creator Masashi Kishimoto set Madara's power level so high that it became difficult to defeat him in a logical way. This led to Madara's disappointing defeat due to creative limitations. 3. Madara's story forms one of the most striking and controversial chapters in the Naruto series. His defeat is a turning point for the subsequent events of the series, and is considered an event that changed the balance of power in the Naruto universe. The impact of Madara's defeat on the story is still a hotly debated topic among fans of the series. Uchiha Shisui. Shisui is a ninja known for her superior skills and strong ideals, but she has never received the recognition she deserves. Let's explore Shisui's story and why he is an unforgettable character. Uchiha Shisui was recognized as one of Konoha's most talented shinobi. At a young age, he was noted for his superior skills and strategic intelligence. His friendship with his best friend Itachi Uchiha was central to his character. Shisui and Itachi complemented each other both on the battlefield and in their ideals. Shisui possessed Kodo Amatsukami, one of the most powerful genjutsu techniques of the Uchiha clan. This technique gave him the ability to completely control the mind of the target. Shisui wanted to use this power to restore peace in the village. However, because of this extraordinary power, he became a target. The Uchiha clan was preparing for rebellion due to growing oppression and suspicion in Konoha. Shisui planned to use Kodo Amatsukami to peacefully resolve this tension between the village and his clan. However, the intervention of Danzo Shimura upset Shisui's plans, forcing him to fight the Danzo himself. Danzo had previously managed to steal one of Shisui's eyes from him using the forbidden technique of Izanagi, thanks to the Sharingan he had received from the Ukahins. Knowing that if the Ukahins found out that he had stolen his eye, they would declare war against the village, Shisui made a final sacrifice to keep the peace in the village and prevent a larger conflict. Entrusting her other eye to Itachi, she threw herself into the river and committed suicide. Shisui's sacrifice shows what an idealistic and peace-loving character she was. However, his tragic end was not understood or appreciated by many in the village. Uchiha Shisui is an underappreciated character in the Naruto series, but unforgettable for his extraordinary abilities and strong ideals. His story is filled with sacrifice, tragedy, and the search for peace. Shisui's tragic end and her legacy shows how deep and impressive a character she is. I think the fact that such a strong and self-sacrificing person is so little known in Naruto is the character that I think is most undeserved. I would personally like to see more of such a self-sacrificing and strong person. Hyuga Neji. There are many talented ninjas in the Naruto universe, but few characters are as complex and impressive as Hyuga Neji. Neji was born a member of the Hyuga clan and was noted for his skills. However, it is his struggle against his fate that makes him an unforgettable hero. Let's explore Neji's story and why he is underappreciated. Neji was born into the branch family of the Hyuga clan. Members of the branch family are responsible for protecting the main family and are therefore kept in check by a seal placed on their heads. This was a source of great injustice and anger in Neji's childhood. His jealousy and anger towards Hinata Hyuga, a member of the main branch, shaped his view of the clan. The differences between the root family and the side family are: the Hyuga clan is known as one of the four noble clans of Konohagakure, and within the clan there are two distinct family structures. The root family and the lateral family here are the main differences between these two families. The root family, assumes the leadership and management of the clan. It is also responsible for protecting the clan's traditions and secrets. 1. Lateral family. Protects the root family and is responsible for serving the members of the root family. Members of the side family are stamped with a cursed seal by members of the root family. This seal gives root family members absolute control over the lateral family and authorizes them to destroy the brain cells of lateral family members or inflict pain on them. It also ensures that when a side family member dies, the seal is activated to prevent the secrets of Byakugan from leaking out. This system was created to protect the secrets of Byakugan from outsiders. However, this system also reflects the social hierarchy and inequality within the clan, and Neji's father went to his death in his brother's place, just to protect the village and the secrets of Byakugan from other villages. Neji Hyuga's story centers on the limitations and injustices of this system and is an important theme in the series. In my opinion, it is one of the most unnecessary deaths in Naruto. If he wanted to, he could have used Hakusho Kaiten, a technique of Neji, to eliminate the attack, but they wasted Neji just to add drama to the event.
もう試合は終了です。まずい。
We focused on the in-depth stories of the characters who got their due in Naruto. If this series is well received, we can make a sequel. What other characters do you think can be added? What do you think about these characters? Share your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.